Rumors are swirling that Brittney Griner is being pushed out of the WNBA, and yeah, it's getting ugly. The same league that once celebrated her is now eerily silent, leaving fans stunned and suspicious. But this isn't just about a quiet benching, something deeper is at play. And trust me, I've got all the receipts. Let's break it down.
Another example of that is Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner made news. And Brittney Griner made news the other day because why?
One day, she's a WNBA All-Star. The next, it feels like Brittney Griner's being quietly erased. No profile on the official site, no jersey in the merch store, and promo pics edited like she was never even part of the team. No goodbye post, no thank you graphic, just poof, gone. Fans picked up on it fast. X, Reddit, TikTok, they lit up like a crime scene. One user joked, "Did the WNBA just Thanos snap Griner?" It didn't even feel like a joke. The whole thing was surgical, clean, cold, like it had been planned way in advance. And here's where it gets even sketchier. The league didn't even throw in a fake under review tag. No soft suspension, no pending statement, just silence, which doesn't scream routine move, it screams quiet plan, waiting to be triggered. And when did it happen? Right when Caitlin Clark was dominating headlines. Right when the WNBA was locking in new sponsors, eyes glued to the league's new face. You telling me that timing is a coincidence? Because it's starting to feel a lot less like a roster shift and a lot more like a strategic purge. But we go any further first. Like this video if you think the refs are unfair to the Fever, comment if you disagree, and don't forget to subscribe.
Remind, but apparently Brittney Griner is, in fact, a man.
It started with a grainy screenshot. No logo, no watermark, just a low-res image claiming to be Brittney Griner's medical records. Someone dropped it on Reddit, and within hours, it went nuclear. No confirmation, no legit source, but it didn't matter. The internet saw what it wanted to see. Boom. TikTok lit up with conspiracy montages. YouTube was cranking out investigations by the minute. Reddit threads popped off like fireworks. Old Griner interviews were suddenly getting dissected frame by frame. Look at her face here. Listen to her voice there. Every clip had a theory glued to it. But let's not pretend this is new. These whispers have been floating around since day one. Her height, her building, her deep voice, her shirtless beach pics. Even her Russian prison ordeal got tossed in the rumor blender. People didn't need proof. They just needed permission to say it louder. That screenshot gave them exactly that. And the WNBA? Crickets. No press release, no statement shutting it down, nothing. That's what made it feel dirty. Because if it wasn't true, why not kill the noise? Why let it spiral? Their silence didn't feel like here's where things go from messy to straight up sinister. The internet started buzzing with whispers that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver didn't just see the leaked Brittney Griner files, he might have used them. According to insider chatter, Silver wanted the scandal dead and buried fast, especially with Caitlin Clark about to step into her all-star moment. And the best way to keep the spotlight clean? Erase Griner. Quietly. Completely. No press conference, no statement, no apology, just gone. And the timing? Too perfect. League execs were already huddled in brand image meetings. Sponsors were nervous. Fans were arguing. Silver's been here before. He knows how to protect the NBA's shiny veneer. This wasn't just damage control. This felt like a chess move. But the coldest part? Brittney didn't even get a heads up. No call, no email, no warning. She allegedly found out with the rest of us. Her name vanished from the database like she never existed. That's not a release. That's a ghosting, a hit job. And if Silver wasn't involved, why hasn't he denied it? Why hasn't he said anything? That kind of silence doesn't read like leadership. It reads like strategy. And in a world where PR is everything, his silence might be the loudest accusation of all. Let's be real. The WNBA didn't wake up and choose chaos just for fun. What happened to Brittney Griner? That wasn't an accident. That was a sacrifice. A strategic trade to keep the league's image polished and profitable. Because this isn't the first time a player's been tossed to protect the brand. This league has a pattern. Step out of line, make things uncomfortable, and suddenly, you're gone. Just ask Liz Cambage called out racism, and boom, she's the locker room problem. Or Skylar Diggins-Smith fought through injuries, gave birth, and still got iced out like she was never part of the plan. Now it's Brittney's turn under the league's disappearing act. And look at the timing. While Reddit was tearing Griner apart, Caitlin Clark was glowing on every screen. Commercials, highlights, talk shows, the WNBA's new poster girl. The contrast? Loud. Brittney was always too much, too tall, too dominant, too polarizing. Clark? She's just right. marketable, safe, vanilla perfection for sponsors. So when things got messy, the league didn't flinch. They didn't pause. They did what billion-dollar brands always do, clean house. And Brittney, she wasn't just a player. She became the problem. And problems don't get press releases. They get pushed off stage, fast and quiet. That's not discipline. That's business. Cold, clean, and calculated. Before we go any deeper, like this video if you think the WNBA did Griner dirty, comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for the full breakdown.
Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison.
Talked about her time being locked up when she was in Russia and just everything that she experienced and how.
Remember when Brittney Griner was the WNBA? Pride Month campaigns, emotional tributes, full-on hero edits after surviving that Russian nightmare. The league rolled out the red carpet like it was a Netflix redemption arc. She was the symbol, the story, the face of resilience. Now, just crickets. It's almost chilling how fast the applause faded. The same league that once held her up like a trophy now pretends she's invisible. No statement, no support, just silence. But fans aren't stupid. They're pulling receipts like it's court day. Old interviews, awkward press moments, body language that screamed discomfort. This didn't happen overnight. Griner was always treated like a walking controversy. The uncomfortable truth? The WNBA used her, propped her up when it helped the brand, dropped her the second she didn't match the new aesthetic. One viral comment said it best. They'll build the league off your back, then bury you when you don't fit the rebrand. And now, Brittney isn't just out. She's the league's latest cautionary tale. Not a farewell, not even a scandal, just erasure. She went from being the moment to being the message, and the message is loud. If you're not shiny, brand safe, or easy to sell, you're not part of the story anymore.
Say something real quick. Brick! Thank you! Get the hell out of here, yo! Yo! Jab stepping, just a brick. Swing and a miss!
Oh!
Yo, I ain't gonna fake it right now.
Next one, please, where we have a still image here. So let's talk about it, guys. Again, allegedly, it could be any number of things, but my first inclination is to say that this person is not a female. Firstly, because this was actually posted to Brittney's personal Instagram. And when it comes to Instagram, they use a combination of like AI detection and plus manual surveyors, but specifically the AI detection to make sure that no explicit content ends up on the platform. So clearly whatever AI detection system was used when Brittney posted this and it stayed up for 106 weeks was not like, oh, this is a bare female chest, we have to take this down. It obviously assumed that Brittney was male and therefore being topless on the platform was totally fine. It did not constitute as nudity.
Here's the truth bomb no one in the WNBA front office wants to touch. Even if Brittney Griner's alleged medical leak was real, it didn't break any league rules. That's the part that no one's talking about. The WNBA doesn't have any gender testing policy, no hormone limits, no clause that says being born male disqualifies you. So then what's the real reason behind her sudden disappearance? Some fans aren't buying the official silence. They're saying the leak wasn't some shocking reveal, but was bait. A calculated move to paint Griner as a fraud, a distraction, a setup. Also, the league could quietly cut her loose without having to issue a single statement. No hearings, no due process, just vanish her and hope the headlines shift by next week. But silence speaks volumes. Every day the league refuses to address what happened, the whole thing starts to feel less like a scandal and more like a cover-up. And here's the real kicker. Griner isn't the type to go down quietly. If she decides to fight back, and she just might, she won't just reclaim her voice. She could blow the lid off everything. The branding games, the double standards, the performative allyship, all of it. And if that happens, the WNBA better brace itself. Because the fallout won't just be about one player, it'll be about the system that tried to erase her. Brittney Griner isn't just fighting for her career, she's actually fighting to prove she was more than disposable. And if the WNBA thought she'd walk away quietly, they just made the biggest mistake in league history. Because when the truth finally hits daylight, the fallout won't stop with Brittney, it might burn the whole brand to the ground. If you made it this far, hit that like button, drop a comment if you think Griner was set up, and smash that subscribe. More wild stories are coming.